What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Kayla Nicole Armstrong. All right, we're gonna do something different today, okay? This right here is the first day of school for you. All right, my His ambitious girl out there. You're needing some help. You want to create that God-given vision. You want to bring it to life, and you're struggling a little bit, or as you are in it, we still have those struggles. So it's just good to have a community like this where women understand what it's like to work for God and not men. All right, so welcome to class, sister. Welcome to class. All right, so ain't gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. I don't know why, because it's only me in this house. It's only me in this house, and I'm nervous. So bear with me. This is the first day of school for both of us. All right, but I'm gonna start with a prayer so that God can speak through me and I can just hush, all right? So let's dive in. Our hearts and minds clear. You say clear. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those whom trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For thine you are the kingdom, the power, and the glory, Lord, forever and ever. Lord, I pray over each and every woman that comes across this video, even the men, Lord, any human being that tap on this video, Lord, I pray that they are blessed, that they feel you in the room, Lord, that they understand your voice from this moment forward, Lord. And I do understand that times are tried, Lord, that trials become our enemies, Lord. But I just pray that you do to them what you do to me, Lord. You bring that whisper, the whisper in the night, Lord, the whisper in the dream, just helping me back on path, Lord. You speak through my friends sometimes, Lord. I pray that they're able to hear you no matter what. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Great day, great morning, great night, whatever. I think it's like it's 7:13 a.m. It's kind of early to be shooting, but here we are. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna dive in. Don't judge me, but I just need to make sure that this is recording. Okay. Because I'll be the type. I'll be the type. Okay, so first day of class. All right. I'm excited to see how this unfolds over time. Like if I'm gonna start a video off like, welcome to class, Anyways, what is His ambitious girl? Okay, and do you classify as one? Go ahead and get a pen and or pencil and paper out. Should have said that in the beginning, but go ahead and get those things out. Just watch this video. I'll give you a second. All right, get it out. Okay, so go ahead and put down what is His ambitious girl, okay? I want you to put I am His ambitious girl. Simply meaning that I work for God, not man. It's just that simple. They should put His ambitious girl in the dictionary and it's gonna say a woman that works for God and not man, okay? Is that you? Do you classify as one? So in order to classify as one, you need to be two things. A woman. Okay, that's the first thing. And the second thing is you have to have a vision, all right? Because when you have a vision, then you understand to release your bondages to men, oh my gosh, I have to show up to work for my boss and be the best for my boss. You release all of that. You realize that even when I'm showing up to work, I'm still working for God. It's not, it was a scripture. I was such a good scripture. I wish I remembered it, but I'm gonna find it and come back and drop it below. But the scripture was saying that even though your boss is your boss, and your leader is your leader, you are working for God. You're showing up in excellence, not for them, but because God is an excellent God. Servanthood, he's excellent. Leadership, he's excellent. So no matter where we are, no matter who we're serving, we're always in the mindset of, I'm serving my God, not you. Thank you very much. I'm going to be good with or without you. Thank you very much, because I'm serving my God. So always keep that in mind. You are his ambitious girl. Do you classify as one? Yes. If you have a vision and you understand, even if you don't have a vision right now, but you understand that no matter what room I'm walking into, I'm serving my God and not man, okay? That makes you a his ambitious girl. So grab your apparel. I have on my bra, kind of weird if I just lift it up. So I'll drop the link below. Grab your apparel. Grab your uniform, sis. Okay, we have that. Do we have that down? This is why we need to be in class for real, because I can't even ask y'all questions and y'all answer. Okay, number 2, how to navigate. Let me not move too fast. Let's talk about the vision, because I have that down next. So number 1 was, what is his ambitious girl? Do you classify as one? Under that, there's a bullet. You don't have to put this down. You could just put vision. But what do I mean by vision? And I'll start with his ambitious girl. His ambitious girl is a vision from God. It is, like I say, it comes like a whisper in the night when you're sitting still, when you're just constantly asking God, like, what is my purpose? What should I be doing? You know, how can I use my talents for the greater good? Because I've always known that, and we'll get to it in a minute, I've always known that dance is a gift from God, okay? It is, when I dance, I've always gotten the same compliment. You inspire me so much. I'm like, yeah, I'm just dancing the same way that you would, you know, go play your basketball game, or the same way you would be great in class and answer questions. I'm just doing the thing I know how to do. But I had to realize that all of these talents can be used for the greater good. So when I was going through my depression and I was pregnant, I was asking God, I said, I feel as if when you're pregnant, your old self is shedding. Women don't talk about that enough. Your old self is shedding away. So a lot of times that depression comes from, I don't know who I am and I don't know what I'm about to be. And it's like lost. It's like this wall of being lost. I would say the same thing for just depression in general. I don't know who I am and I don't know what I'm about to be once I get over this hump. So take this down, take this note. The only thing you can really do in a moment like that is show up daily. Showing up daily means listen to your sermons, read your Bible. For me, it was sermons, okay? I'm not about to read while I'm depressed, because I'm be. And Dow said, you know, like, no. For me, it was sermons. Sarah Jake Roberts, Get Up Girl, was my first video. And I listened to 2 sermons a day, 1 in the morning, 1 at night. That's how out of it my mind was. I had to make sure I was feeding my brain with something positive, with something that it just connected with me. So showing up daily for me looked like just showing up with my book. Grab your journals, by the way. With my book, like this, taking note. And that's all I did. People think that I jumped back into business so fast. No, I showed up daily with my book, my pencil, and until the vision hit me, until the name hit me, I began to create. Just because you don't have vision right now doesn't mean that you won't have one. And having vision doesn't, you don't know what it's going to be. You can't say, oh, I'm working at this job and I need to start my own business, because, you know, like that's the bit. Something at that job might be the vision. You know, it doesn't, it's not all about creating something on your own. You know, sometimes where you are is the vision. But because we're so stuck in our own ways, you won't know the vision until you mess around and quit your job and realize, and it is, and God's not going to hold that against you. And it's not going to like make you waste time somewhere else. No, he can turn anything, anyone, in any situation into a greater good for ourselves and him. Okay, so hey, but don't be so quick to just say, oh, Kayla's saying I need my own vision, Kayla's saying I need my own business. No, the vision, you can't put a stamp on the vision. Like you can't clarify what your vision is going to be before he give you the vision. Like it's kind of like you're saying, God, this is the vision. Thanks. You know, you can't do those things. So I rest my case. But the vision will come, and when it comes, that's when you don't hesitate. That's where you take heed. That's where you write it down. Continue to show up. Once the vision comes, that's where you begin to create. That's why so many people are running, so many women are running around in rat races, because, and they ask me, well, you know, how do you have the time and yada, yada, yada. If it's a vision from God, it's no negotiation. It's no negotiation. That's how I'm able to do what I do. I understand that it's no negotiation. He showed it to me so clearly. Like so clear. All I have to do is walk the path. Will I make the wrong mistakes? Sure. I mean the wrong turns? Sure thing. But he'll get me back on track. Will I get overwhelmed? I've been overwhelmed for the last 2 weeks. I'll get up. How I'm starting my day early is because he's cleared my mind, and we'll get to that on how he did that. But these last 2 weeks, and today is March, I'm not sure what today is, I would get up. I probably wouldn't start my day till about 4 p.m. because I'm sitting here rewinding what I'm supposed to be doing, Lord. I'm clouded, Lord. Like what's happening? You know, and I'll get to how he cleared me up, but those things happen. But the vision don't change, which is why you got to keep it down, because once he give it to you, you will forget. So let's move on. Let's move on. Always drop your questions below, okay? Or hit me up personally. Number 2. So number 1, what is this ambitious girl? Do you classify as one? Do you have a vision? And if not, it's okay. Continue to what? Show up. All right? Number 2, how to navigate this newfound power. Once you get a vision, so now I'm talking to those that have a vision, okay? Don't log off if you don't have one, because you might get it tomorrow. Once you get a vision, how to navigate this newfound power, because it's power. Some people don't have vision. Some people are 60, 70 on their deathbed and never even went after that vision, which in other words, they never accepted the call, accepted the vision, which in other words, they don't have one anymore. It's too late for them. So that's power. That's another reason why you can't, oh, God gave me a vision, I'll get to it. I'll get to it next year, bro. Sis, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. That's power, okay? God spoke to you like, it's like a breeze. It's like a breeze against the back. When you feel God, it's like, oh my gosh. Okay. I'll be in the bathroom like, okay, it's power, you know? So how to navigate this power? I have an arrow pointing to introduce the flow chart. So, listen, don't log off, okay? This is a treat. So in the comments, put treat, thank you, okay? Put treat, this is a treat, thank you, okay? Just put amen. That's kind of a long sentence. But how to navigate this newfound power, introduce the flow chart to you all. So this is actually a flow chart that was only given to my membership, and then whomever text me, because I was started to promoting it on Instagram. So if you text flow to my phone, then I did it probably like 5 other times outside of my membership. And before I dive into it, we're gonna go over it. I'm gonna go over it to the T as possible, but I want you to know the importance of going to my site and making an appointment with me to do the workflow Zoom call. So we're gonna be face to face, whether it's a group or if it's just me and you. I'll leave that at your preference, but the importance of this call, because even as we go through it, what you're writing down, I can't see. So the importance of us being on a call is that I can hear what you're writing down. You can tell me what you're writing down and we can go over it together, because the big mistake that people make is just putting in the circles what they think, which is okay, because of course we want to get to, what you want, what you think. But the issue with that is that if you're already having problems creating a vision, then why don't you think this would be a problem when you put down on paper what that vision is? You're still going to be lost. Just because you're doing this exercise doesn't mean that you're not going to do it wrong. That's the point, and that's the difference between online school and in-class school, okay? Just because we hear what the teacher is saying and we go do our homework, it doesn't mean that we did our homework right, and you won't know until the teacher returns it to you and say, no, baby, F, okay? That was not what I asked you to do. So go to my site, click on Heels and Fitness. If you scroll down, it's going to be a service, and it's going to be called the Workflow, and all you have to do is book it. It's free. It is completely free. Tips are appreciated. And don't be the person to not, they say money is connected to the person's how we value things. So if I would have charged $500, I would have got more clients, basically, because money is connected to how a human being values things. Don't be that person, because that don't even make sense to me. That don't even make sense. But anyways, if it's true, then God bless us all. Introduce the flow chart. Booyah. This is the flow chart. Let me make sure I'm still recording. Okay. Okay. This is the flow chart, ladies and gentlemen. If you're on here, but my brand is His Ambitious Girl, so you're good. I know you probably can't see what's in it, but in the circle, so I want you to get out a separate sheet of paper and go ahead and do this with me. In the circle, go ahead and put the circles on your paper. Y'all see how it's a web chart. I'm like middle school web charts, okay? This is what we're looking like. Perfect. You can't really see the writing anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it down. In the middle, I want you to put, what do you want to be known for? What do you want to be known for? That's gonna be in the middle of your circle. Up here, well, go ahead and draw webs out and make circles around what you want to be known for. So I'm gonna give an example. His Ambitious Girl store, okay? I want that thing booming. Everybody got uniforms all over the world. I want to be known for H&F. Heels and Fitness is workouts for women like us. We're on the go. We're creating God's vision. And fitness is really not our main thing. Like, we don't really like to work out, but it has to be done because we understand that we have to be all that God has called us to be. So we get it done by any means necessary, right? That's what Heels and Fitness is for, okay? Strength training plus dance, high cardio workout, so it works fast. All right, we get to the burn fast. If you ever work out with me, within 30 minutes I like to be up and down. Okay, so I have on here lit H&F classes. This is progressive clientele, meaning their progress is all that needs to be shown, okay? And impact. I'm impacting the community through H&F. No matter what community I'm in, if I'm in London, we doing H&F, okay? Down here, the Women Empowerment Dance event. I put around the world. I want to travel and teach and produce the Women Empowerment Dance event around the world with my team, and we impact. The Women Empowerment Dance event is an event surrounded around confidence, self-love, personal development, and sisterhood, the 4 things that got me up out of my depression. So we put it all in one event. Of course, I love to dance. Therefore, it's a dance event with all of that into it. So the next one is in May. Come on out. Go to my site. You can find it there too. hitsambitiousgirl.com. Over here, I want to be known for my dance skills and my choreography. Therefore, I stay in class now. I make sure that I'm training outside of the event. When I first started the event, I wasn't going to class as much. And then I realized, like, oh, this event packs out every time. And at the end, I want to show out, baby. Like, I need to be showing out body-wise, skill-wise, you know? So, yeah. And then I also have on here a woman of God and confidence and a word. And when that comes to a woman of God, no matter who comes around me, I want them to understand that that's me, okay? No hard feelings if I'm not old Kayla. You know, I'm still old. I can't lie, I'm still old Kayla. God gives me so much grace, okay? But I'm not going to deal with foolishness. I'm not going to act like I don't know that man. I'm not going to act like, you know, I'm not his ambitious girl, you know? Confidence. I have a whole nother level of confidence, and I want it to ooze out no matter what room I'm in, and I want that for you as well. And then a word, okay? I want to be known for the words that come out of my mouth. I know that I can tell that people take my word. They don't take my words lightly. Therefore, I'm learning to be very careful no matter whom I'm talking to, just being careful. Because people take in my words and they run with it. The same way I take in my pastor's words and I run with it, okay? Because I trust them and I can tell that people trust me. So I definitely want to be known for a word. Does that make sense? So all of these things I call my vision board. So if you don't have a vision board, after you do this exercise, you would take these things off your vision board, off your workflow vision board, and put it onto a vision board so that you can see it and you add your pictures in and things. You know, a lot of times when we do a vision board, we're just adding, oh, a house. How you gonna get to the house? How you gonna get the house? How are you gonna get the house? So anyways, gotta know what you want to be known for. So you want to do this exercise after you have thought about, have God ever given me a vision? Go down memory lane with him, okay? Before vision is memory lane. Take note of that. Before vision is memory lane. I'll get into that on a different video because that's a whole thing. But go down memory lane with him. He has shown you things. He has told you things, and don't act like you don't hear him. He probably said start that fitness class. He probably said start that dance class. He probably said go back to law school. He probably said get back into such and such. Hey, remember when we used to do this? Hey, it's time for you to do it by yourself and make it your own. Okay? It be like that. And you be like, nah, he didn't say that. 2 years later, he didn't say that. You feel me? Don't be her or him. So, boom. I call this the vision part of the workflow. After you get that down, I want you to put money signs next to whatever is going to make you money, okay? Why is that important? Why is that important? Because you want to know what you're promoting, okay? This exercise is supposed to lead to you being confident about your vision being a business, okay? Even if it's not something that you're getting money from right now, still, you want to be, excuse me, I just burped. You want to be confident in knowing when someone asks you what you do, you don't want to say, I'm a woman of God. I mean, you want to say that, but that's not, they're going to be like, okay, well, what you do? Like, don't play. So knowing what you do so that you can promote it at any given moment. God is an excellent God. Therefore, you not understanding what you do when someone asks you, you just missed an opportunity. You not understanding what God gave you when someone asks you, you just missed an opportunity, okay? So put dollar signs next to whatever is gonna make you money. So for me, it's His Ambitious Girl Store because it's booming, you know? It's H&F, it's Heels and Fitness, lit classes, clientele, you feel me? The impact is booming. I'm getting money. Women Empowerment Dance Event, getting money around the world. My dance skills and choreography, getting money around the world. You feel me? So you gotta know what you want to be known for, okay? Boom. We got that done. After you complete this, you don't have to do it like right on spot, because as I've done this training with multiple women, I can tell that they had that, what do I want to be known for? Look on their face. So take your time, okay? I want to go ahead and switch over after you get done with your vision flow. The next thing is to understand your workflow, okay? So if you have a job and you have a vision, people ask me, how do you balance? It's by knowing what the freak you're supposed to be doing at any given moment. Am I still recording? Yes. What are you supposed to be doing at every given moment, okay? That is super important, because no matter what's going on at work, I'm talking about you have a loaded day, but there is one thing on your workflow that you had to complete. If you knew that, when you got that downtime, you would have took care of it, okay? God's visions run without us, meaning He's taking care of everything. Trust me. He just wants you to do the physical. If on your workflow, so let's dive in first so it'll make sense, okay? So Monday, I said that I want to be known for Heels and Fitness classes, right? On Monday, I need to be sending out invites to my Heels and Fitness class. So this week I did 10. I will do 5 of my followers, 5 of people that I don't know. I will go to somebody else's page and hit on their following and then DM they folks. So 5 of my following, 5 of somebody else. I used to shoot for 25 and all that good stuff, but to be honest, sometimes I didn't do it. Even though 25 people don't take long, sometimes I didn't do it. So this week I've been doing 5 and 5, well 10 altogether, and I did it every single day. And it probably took like 2 minutes, y'all. So make a message, copy and paste it. The message for my followers had to be different from the people that I didn't know, of course. So don't send the same one out. But invite. Curriculum. I am this is kind of secret, but hey, it's gonna get done anyway. I'm creating a curriculum for Heels and Fitness, so that's something that I have to work on. You know, it's probably going to take a long time. Those things take a long time. So just taking a moment on a Monday to just do some research, see what I need to do next. And with that being said, I know that being Dance Fitness Certified is one of them. So I have my books to get Dance Fitness Certified. I read 5 pages a day. Something small that I can handle. The book isn't, well, I'm already done with the first book. The second book isn't that long, so 5 pages a day, I'll be done in 19 days, okay? It says solidify collabs. So that means that anybody that I want to collab with for Heels and Fitness, I have an event coming up, Heels and Fitness meets Twerk Fitness. Super dope. She's all about confidence as well. So on Mondays, you know, I check on that. Hey sis, we good? You know, we still good? What else we need for the event? Yada, yada, yada. Another mommy and me event with another sister of mine, Cassia, just checking in on these collabs because, you know, just doing my part. It's a collab. Can't collab with somebody you're not doing your part. So marketing on all platforms, taking a day to make sure I hit all platforms weekly, right? Email marketing, sending out emails telling people, hey, Heels and Fitness is this week, Heels and Fitness is today, you feel me? So that's my Monday. Make sure you are writing down your Monday as we go. And it has to go with something on your board. So that Mondays, Heels and Fitness days, okay? That's my workflow. On Tuesdays is website day, which is including His Ambitious Girl store, because that's something I want to be known for. So I'm researching, I'm seeing what other apparel I could add to my site. I'm ordering things from my site because I drop ship most of my stuff. So I like to order it and try it out for myself. Ordering, searching, and investing are my Tuesdays. As you can see, none of these things have to be an all-day thing. I also have on here, this has changed because Skylar's father goes into work, so I can't leave Skylar at home. But I used to get up at 5 a.m. and go Uber because my job laid me off. So like, all I can do now is use what's out there. Get the same amount of money or something that's going to sustain me. So that's what I was doing. Lately I've been using DoorDash, and we'll get to that in a minute. But anyways, nothing on these lists has to take an all-day thing. So you understand what I'm saying? You could be at your job simply when you get a downtime and research some apparel, something new, or something that I want to order from my site. Have it in mind and order it on that Tuesday. None of those things take all day. Not like, so by any means necessary, you're still working on your God-given vision while you're at work. By any means necessary, oh my gosh, I'm at home with my kid all day and I just don't have the time. Well, actually, sis, it only took about 5 minutes to do that thing that was on your list. And we all got 5 minutes. Wednesday, Women Empowerment Dance Event Day. Plan out the next event. Reach out to people. It says dance practice, create for the next event. Leadership. I'm not sure why I put leadership. I also have on here nonprofit because people have been telling me to turn into a nonprofit. So that's a good day to research. You feel what I'm saying? Not going to take a whole day. And I'm able to see, okay, well, maybe I hit that last week. Maybe I researched real good last week. Maybe I'll take today to just really create the beat for the next event. You feel me? Take inventory for the next event. You don't have to hit everything on the list, but on that Wednesday, something needs to be moving forward for the next event. I want you to take note of this. Doing something once a week, you will be further along than not start. You'll be further along by the end of the year versus not starting at all. Doing something once a week, you will be further along by the end of the year versus not starting at all or skipping weeks at a time. Please write that down in big bold letters at the top of your forehead. Thursday, H&F virtual day. Makeup, for me, is makeup a workout for Monday. Create Heels and Fitness freebies. So like this would be a freebie. Hey, text flow to 404-956-8891. I'm giving out a freebie today. So maybe you have something that you can give out. It's a book or something that people can grab from your site. If you don't have these things, say you're at the beginning of your business, don't pay attention to that. Don't get overwhelmed. I don't have a freebie. Oh my gosh. Don't get overwhelmed. Just simply take note of it. You feel me? And then say you do have a business, but you don't have a freebie. Take note and create one, right? Certification day. So like I say, time to sit down and read. But like I say, I'm on a 5-page day. So certification day should be on here every day. Friday, certification day again. So maybe these are days where I can take longer and read more, right? Friday, get my last workout in, because 9 times out of 10, I worked out on Monday with my clients. During the week, I probably worked out again. And now Friday, I need to have my last workout in. And then I also have dance practice. So I go to one dance class a week for training purposes and network purposes. So by Friday, if I have not went to class by any means necessary, I'm gonna be in somebody's class Friday night, right? So that's how you have to, that's one class out the week. Do you know, I know how it feels to feel as if you don't have time. For the longest, I was not going to class. For the longest, I felt as if, going to class not for me, I'm doing my own thing. But in reality, sis, when you want to pop up at that Women Empowerment Dance event and teach all those students, you need to make sure that your technique is on point. You need to make sure that you can be fluid in them heels, baby girl, because they're learning from you. They're learning from you. And as you grow, as millions of people start to see the Women Empowerment Dance Event look lit. Let's go, sis. We dance. You feel me? When they walk into the room, I can be confident that I can teach anyone that's amongst me. So training is super important, right? For me at least. So now I have told you what my workflow looks like. Go back and insert the things that you need to do daily. And if you know that you genuinely don't have time. So I did a workflow with a sister, and she had a job. I don't want to say a 9 to 5, but maybe it was pretty early. She got to work early, and she probably got off around 5. And then she also had to go do her homework after she got off. And then I think she had night class. After she did her homework, she had night class. That's a full day. So don't you go trying to put in 5 things in a day like that. Because then you're going to say, I don't have time for my business. Maybe I'll do it when I graduate. No, sir, Camry. If I had a day like that, I would simply say, so say I had a product that I was trying to get out there. If I had a day like that, I would tell myself to reach out to 10 people and send them my link. I would tell myself on Tuesday, hey, reach out to 5 people and ask them for a referral. Hey, thank you so much for purchasing from me. Do you know anyone that would be interested in this product as well? Say I didn't have all these businesses. I was more so just a dancer and a choreographer. So I would say on Tuesday, I'm gonna just take some time to pick a beat. I'm gonna listen to music on the way to do my homework and on the way to class, and I wanna pick a beat. So that way on Saturday, when I'm off from everything and I wanna have dance practice for myself, because I respect myself enough to have dance practice for myself, I already have a beat in mind. So that I don't spend 5 hours on Saturday, my only day off, looking for a beat. That's how you have to navigate. Ooh, we navigating. Once again, let me check. Yes. That's always a fear of mine when I had a camera facing a different way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we navigating. You have to learn how to navigate. Or you will spend years saying I just didn't have time. Or, my vision came second to my daughter. And, I ain't gonna lie that. If you ever around me and you saying all that and I'm not saying nothing, this is what I'm doing in my head. Okay? So, we're good. That is your workflow. This is your vision flow. This is your workflow. The last thing, it goes into your social media flow. Okay? Your social media flow, that's actually on my phone, but I know it by heart. I just wanna, where's mine? Okay, whatever, can't find mine. Oh, handy dandy marker. So your social media flow, you wanna take those things that are making you money, that you just created a workflow for. You wanna take those same things and understand what you're promoting. So if you wanna do it on the same days, that would make sense. I don't know why I don't do mine on the same days. But on Monday, I promote my H&F class because I have classes on Monday nights. So that's product day for me. I don't always look at it as, let me promote my class. I sometimes look at it as, let me promote my product, which is Heels and Fitness workouts. So I may post class, like a lit video from class. I may post the workout in itself. I'm like, hey, this is what we doing tonight type thing. I'm promoting my workout. On Tuesday, it's H&F tip day. Now, side note, listen to this message, but you have to go back, sit down, take your time with this exercise because all of us are different. I have 4 Instagram pages, one for my personal self, and since it has grown so much, I collab with my businesses on certain days. So on Monday, I'm promoting my H&F product, so I would collab that with my Kayla Nicole Armstrong page sometimes, not all the time, sometimes, okay? On Tuesday is H&F tip day. So I would put a tip out, or this is, top meals or something. I would do that. I probably won't collab that because I don't want that food on my personal page. Okay. Tip day, right? On Wednesday is freebie day. So on Wednesday, you will probably see something on my page like, hey, hello, I'm giving away such and such for free. Text or DM flow to my number. You feel me? And I have them sign up for free appointment wise. And I probably would collab that. If not, I'm keeping it on my energy page. I know you're like, what about the other pages? Listen, on Thursday, what's Thursday? Thursday is client review day. So I kind of let that day go between client review or another lit video from H&F, or I may do a lit video from Heels and Fitness and put the client review over it type thing. So you will see that surface on the energy page. 9 times out of 10, I'm not collabing that. And then on Friday, it's open. That's an open day for me. I can post anything, anywhere. I can post me shaking my booty because it's me day, okay? But anywho, on Saturday, I tap into the His Ambitious Girl page. I was going from not posting at all on that page to posting like once a month on that page. And then I had to understand what I told you. 1 post a week is better than not posting at all for months at a time, or like 1 post a week. By the time the year ends, you can still grow your page. My page have been growing. I think I was like right underneath 200. I'm at 300 just from posting once a week on that page. You feel me? And they're quality posts because now I take my time and I think about it, and it's of quality. So I would collab Kayla Nicole Armstrong and His Ambitious Girl store sometimes. If it's a really good post, I collab it. If it's a basic post, like I made a post, uniform check-in, making sure that they knew that they had to hand wash and air dry, I'm not collabing something like that. That's pointless on my personal page. You feel me? And you want your business pages to grow without you. So don't get in the habit of collabing them, but just make sure the posts are quality. And when it's showing you a lot and it's a great post, collab them things because it's going to get double the views anyway. Some people think that it lessens your views, but for me personally, it has been growing my business pages. So boom, that's Saturday. On Sunday is Women Empowerment Dance Event post day, right? So that's what I meant by Wednesday is Women Empowerment Dance Event day, but Sunday is Women Empowerment Dance Event post day. So get this. This is how you connect everything together. On Wednesday, let's say I checked all of my inventory and I came across a picture because I have a picture board. Let's say I took a video of all those pictures and then did a memory type of post on Sunday. So while you're doing your workflow, have your camera ready. If you're, I have another sister, she works in the salon. So, I was telling her, well, if Tuesday you do a lot of models, then make sure you have that camera ready, as she does, she's camera ready. And then on such and such day, when it's time to promote your service for models, you have that footage. And the reason I have them on different days like that, as you can see, is because it's kind of annoying. Like, say I was posting this today, I could because it's so early in the day, but it's annoying. Like, say my morning was hectic, then I have to record it and then I have to also post it. It's best to just, I'm gonna have this footage, I'm gonna create a cute cover photo for it. You get what I'm saying? You can take your time with the footage and then put out something of quality versus trying to record it. If she did with the models on Tuesday, she recorded on Tuesday and then it's all late by the time she get on with the models and then she put too much. Are we track-a-lacking? I hope so. So yeah, now y'all see that's how I operate all 4 pages. My personal page, the energy page, get posted on at least 4 times a week. The His Ambitious Girl store page get posted on 1 time a week. And the Women Empowerment Dance Event page get posted on 1 time a week. And it's still growing my accounts. Go check them out. All right. So that is your social media flow. And the main purpose of your social media flow is for people to know what you're promoting. So that was, if you didn't get nothing out of what I just said, people need to know what you're promoting, okay? And since you know what you want to be known for, I want you to realize I'm not saying, hey guys, I'm a woman of God, just in case you didn't know, and that's my post. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. This does not have a money sign next to it. Being a woman of God should ooze out of me no matter what I post, because this is a personal trait. This is a internal morale. You feel me? This is me. When you meet me, you should feel that I'm a woman of God, that I have confidence, that when you come to my Heels and Fitness class, you're going to hear a word. When you get on my YouTube, you're going to hear a word, right? But I'm not saying, and then I have a package called Woman of God. You feel me? So just understanding, don't get caught up in promoting things that has nothing to do with your monetary value. Going to the store today, look what I'm wearing. Yeah? Okay. Let me make sure I'm still recording. Alright. Let's move on. Let's move on. Alright, we have one more bullet point. Y'all know class don't be short at school, so stay in it or come back to the video when you have a chance. Drop some ones in the chat. Drop some ones. I know it's not a live chat, but drop some ones, some fives if you made it to this far of the video. In the comments, drop ones and fives if you made it to this far in the video. All right. We actually have, okay, number 3, how to move. This really isn't a full bullet, so we do have one more, but I'm gonna touch on this a little bit. How to move forward from this point on. So y'all, we just left the workflow. So number 1 was, what is this ambitious girl? Do you classify as one? And then I talked about what a vision is. And then we went into how to navigate this newfound power, because it's power that he just released to you, showing you who you are in this world. And we talked about the flow challenge, right? Going from your vision, what do you want to be known for, to your everyday workflow to actually produce that vision, and then on to your social media so that people can see your vision come into life, right? So after that, I asked how to move forward from this point on. I want you to put yourself into a community, mine, of course. I want you to have more stillness, and I want you to begin to plan, okay? This is nothing to play with. Let me tell you why I have been taken out recently, because my pastor says it all the time. Another vision can interrupt your first vision. So he was basically saying, having multiple visions isn't always a good thing, because you'll start one and never finish one. And I'm not saying that's what's been happening to me, but what has been happening to me is seeing the future of my visions. And now I'm understanding that this is a good thing, Kayla. This is not a bad thing, but you have to know how to navigate in your time right now. So it's kind of like saying, do with what you have in the moment, something like that. Y'all know that saying? I understand it now, because I have been thinking so far-fetched. I was about to come out of pocket like $2,000-$3,000 for a photo shoot. And I had to ask myself, well, one, my mom said it. She's very logical. So I used to not even want to tell her anything, because I'm like, you're taking my vision away. But I'm starting to even understand what she's saying. She was like, well, what you gonna do with the pictures? Ain't it just gonna go on the website? And she was basically saying, like, why are you about to spend all that? And I was telling her, because God gave me a vision. The commercial was just so, I had chills when I thought about it. The commercial was impactful. What I was gonna have the women say, and how I was gonna have them say it. And I stopped and I said, that was future. That was future. It could be now. It very much well could be now. But you also want to think about, is it worth it now? Because see, is my store getting all the traffic right now for me to spend all of that? You feel me? Are you still in growing mode to spend all of that? My phone, this is a phone recording me right now. Should I go out and get a camera when I have a phone with 2 different stands that work perfectly fine right now? That's how you begin to navigate stillness and planning. I had everything set up for that photo shoot. But once I began to think, it probably took me all day. That's why I said I was starting my days at 4 p.m. Because I'm like, no, God, I seen it. Which means I'm supposed to spend that money. You know, when you show me something, I spend that money immediately. And I really took a step back. And I could hear my mom's voice. And I could also semi-hear God, because I've been very clouded. But what I did hear is, you're seeing the future. You're seeing the future. It was another vision that came up for Heels and Fitness. And I had to realize, you're seeing the future, Kayla. This is a good thing. That means that everything you're doing now, operate 10 times even more. You feel me? Because now you know what you're working for. You got to know what you're working for. Whatever vision, thank you, Jesus. You got to know what you're working for. Whatever vision you have, it's okay that he show you a glimpse of the future. Because what's going to happen is, someone's going to approach me with something I need to create the photo, the video that I had in my mind. Someone's going to approach me with the same thing that I need to create that vision for Heels and Fitness, because that vision was insane. And I immediately started to, I was trying to produce it a little bit, and I was like, hell, I don't even have nothing to produce what I seen. I'm just spitting. Nothing to produce what I seen. But I had to realize, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. But you have to know he's gonna show you glimpses, because in the moment that the opportunity meets your preparation, your mindset, you're gonna say, yes, I do have a vision for that actually. Thank you. Yes, someone's gonna give you a loan, or someone's going to invest into your business, invest into you, your brand. You're going to say, yes, I know exactly what to do with that money actually. Thank you so much. Boom. Catapulted. Catapulted. That was good. I felt that. If you felt that, drop some ones in the goddamn, drop some ones below in the comments. If you felt that. How to move forward. Once again, community. Join mine. But for real, y'all, my first community after having Skylar was Herbalife. Powerful women with a mission. After a while, I realized our missions are different, because I'm so stuck on God's vision and what he gave me. But I also have to thank them for making me see what it means to be stuck on a vision. What it means to do by any means necessary. What it means to say, no problem. Herbalife community says, everything's no problem. They taught me so much. I always respect that community. So that's why I say get into a community. I'm joking, but I'm not joking when I say it's mine. Like, come to class. Go to the site and get the free workflow. Like, all of these things, you want to meet sisters that's like you. That is by any means necessary. We're going to get it done. Yeah, I might need to make a slogan. His ambitious girl, by any means necessary. We're going to get it done. Write that down. Okay. Y'all think I'm playing. I'm about to start the whole video off like that. By any means necessary. We're going to get it done. Yeah? Yeah. Anything's necessary. We're going to get it done. Anyways, so we got that. Okay? Join the community. Make time for stillness. Like I say, he whispers. He whispers to you. He'll stop your tracks, though. Don't get me wrong. I don't even like to say those sentences sometimes, because however God stoops down to our level. He come to us. I was leaving a kick. The first time I had my encounter with God, I was leaving a kickback drunk and high. Didn't know if my mom was watching this part. Drunk and high, for real. I had to pull over. And maybe we was in that thing, track-a-lacking. I hear you, Lord. I hear you. So he's gonna stoop down to your level when he's ready. When he's okay, you're really not listening. You really not listening to me? He's going to. And some people ignore it, and you wonder why that burden is on their chest, because God don't stop. He doesn't say, well, moving on. People say he does, but he doesn't. That's why I believe the depression and the self-doubt and shame in older women and men comes from them not answering those calls and still not answering those calls. You ever come across the older lady and she's still talking about that old dream? When the dream is not old, she just thinks it's old. She could probably still do it that day. You feel me? Unless it's like something physical, like going to the Olympics, you know? But like I say, our talents are meant for the greater good. Going to the Olympics probably wasn't even that was probably her dream. God still has a calling behind her though. You feel me? Like that was her desire. What is your calling? Anyways, can we move on? Number 1, what is this ambitious girl? Do you classify as one? And I talked about the vision. Number 2, how to navigate this newfound power that God have given you. And I introduced the flow chart to you all. What can make you money on the flow chart? What's your workflow looking like? And how does that bleed into your social media flow? And then I talked about how to move forward from this point on. Now that you know, like, oh my gosh, get into a community. You need to know what it means to move, to catapult, opportunity, meeting, preparation. Are you prepared? You need to know these things by getting around women that are already doing it. Stillness. Make that time for you and God and planning, all right? Because you wanna take that just the same way you go to work and y'all plan the day the same way we was in class and we had to plan. Welcome back to class. All right. Number 4. Let me check the camera. Oh, okay. It was still going. Low power mode though. Okay, good thing we're on the last one. Number 4, operate off energy, not schedule. Oof. This is actually the title of this video. Operate off energy, not schedule. So I wrote this down. Because a lot of women ask me, this could be strangers or family or friends, where do I find the time? How do I have the energy? How do I, I'm a mom. They say I make motherhood look effortlessly. They say all of these things, and all I think about is how, okay, my house be a mess. I be waking up thinking I'm gonna record, but Skylar interrupts all of that. I be thinking, like, if only I had a camera to show everything, like, and I do, but it's kind of hard to capture those real moments. And out of nowhere, I heard the sentence, operate off energy, not schedule. When I got the vision, I created. So that means I know people that had their child a year ago being hard on themselves because they're trying to get back to their business and it's not working. I know people that are 6 months postpartum being hard on themselves because they're trying to get back to their vision. At 6 months postpartum, I was still climbing out of my funk. I had just started Heels and Fitness. And not the business. I had just started putting on the bands and just moving 5 minutes a day. Trying to, just get back to the groove. I was doing crazy things like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, just trying to feel like my old self, just be happy again. At 1 year, I probably had 1 event, and that's because, like I say, I seen the vision, which means that my energy sometimes was at an all-time high. When your energy is at an all-time high, that means that your mood is at an all-time high, which means that you can create something in that very moment. Operate off energy, not off schedule. So that means when your child is messing up the whole house. The dishes are high in the sink. Your room is a mess. Baby, clean it. Clean it. Stop thinking about your business. Stop thinking about clean your house. Create a space for yourself that is unclogged. Can't have clogged mind, clogged house. Clean it. Relax. Watch your TV. I had my feet up watching my favorite shows for the longest, eating my favorite foods for the longest. I was not doing what people thought I was doing. No, I was enjoying my time. And then if one day I woke up like today, I woke up by myself at like 4:30 a.m. and I scrolled a little bit and something dawned on me. I said, create that video you've been wanting to create. Someone's gonna ask me, how did you have the time, without even looking at this video, they're gonna ask me, how did you have the time to create this video? I guarantee you. How do you have the time to set aside all this time? Skylar, sleep. I knew at 4:30 a.m., this is the day I need to do it because it's early. Which means that she's gonna sleep till about this time, I'm gonna have this much time. And guess what? I got stuck on what to wear. And I was like, Lord, please keep her asleep. Because it took me like an hour to figure out what to wear. And I ended up in this. Like, I was thinking like teacher vibes, you know? Operate off energy, not schedule. Is that making sense? If you're down and out, and you talking about I have to create, I have to post. No. How about you post how you feel? Put it in your notes and post that. Hey sis, I want to let y'all know that I'm feeling very depressed right now. I'm not saying this for no pity, but that's how I'm feeling. And to be honest, I wanted to post something, so I figured I would just share how I feel. If you have any advice for me, DM me. Like, post that. We want to know that. We want to know that. Please don't get up and try to create a post. Please don't try to work on your business. Pour energy pouring out into your business, and you wonder why you wake up the next day and be like, that don't even make sense. That don't even make sense. It didn't make sense. Your energy didn't make sense when you tried to create it. That's what didn't make sense. Operate off energy, not schedule, and that's what I do. When the spark flames, I take advantage of it. When I'm listening to music and I hear a beat, people ask me how you come up with, okay, two things before we go. People ask me how you come up with these things. When the spark flame, I might be sitting there and I see like the commercials for the Women Empowerment Dance event. A lot of times I don't plan it, but I'll get to that. So the first thing is when the spark flames, take advantage of it. So that means I may be sitting there and I just see like one homegirl talking to the other homegirl, like, girl, you going to the event type thing? I write it down. I don't shoot it that day. If it's not a Saturday, I'm not shooting it that day. So I write it down. I put it in my notebook under, I actually keep it at the front. And on Saturday, I get back to it, analyze it a little bit, and if it's good, it's good. God says it's good, you know? So the second way is, so the first way is operate off energy, not schedule. So that means when the flame is lit, take advantage of it, right? The second way is show up. So that means for this last Women Empowerment Dance event, my schedule was all over the place. I'm not gonna say I didn't have time. I was a tad bit tired, so I didn't have the energy. Therefore, I wasn't gonna show up and just be down and out, you feel me? But then the Women Empowerment Dance event was a week away, and I had no choice but to show up. But I still didn't have the energy. So therefore, I thought normally when I create the Women Empowerment Dance event dance, it'd be flowing, we'd be traculating. It wasn't like that. I went in there and I was getting so sad. I would sit on the floor. I was like, oh my God, this event is coming up and I don't have it. And I didn't know what to do. So what I did was every single day, because I heard a sermon or a motivational speaker say, showing up, just being disciplined with yourself is another way of creating. This dude showed up every single day, and every single day, even though the messages weren't good, I think he was writing a book, even though the messages weren't good that was coming out, until it was good, he had the book when it was good. So that means that he wrote mediocre pages until it was good, and he said, I'll keep this, if that makes sense. So every single day that week, I showed up, and every single day that week, I showed up, and by Friday, the event was on Monday. By Friday, I had the dance. So I just showed up. I listened to the music. I showed up. I listened to the music. I showed up. So that's another way. If you're not even setting aside time to work on the craft, then you feel me? And it kind of still goes back to the first one, because if you show up every single day, one of the days in that giving moment, you're going to have the energy and the spark and the flame. In that moment, say thank you, Jesus, and get to work. All right? Thank you all so much for joining class today. Today is the first day of school for all of us, for me and you, whatever you feel I could do differently. I'm not going to say differently. I'm going to say better, because my vision is my vision. And I don't really like to say, what I can do differently, but what I can do better to help you understand. What do I need to put out to help people understand that it's okay? We are working for God, not man. We have to do things differently. We can't listen to the same things that other people listen to. We can't just say, oh, just copy this business plan and just put it in your own. No, because God made me an individual, and he gave me an individual vision as well. We can't just listen to people that say, I just heard it the other day. I forgot it. When I find it, I'll come back to y'all. But we have to know who to listen to. Other people that are following God. Someone that's just all about money and creating a vision, and creating a business plan, they're going to sound big and bad because they're making millions, but then it's not going to sit right with your heart posture at all. And it's because y'all working for two different people. He working for that bag, and you working for God. She working for that man, and you working for God. You on the same page? All right. You can find me at hisambitiousgirl.com. You can find Heels and Fitness. The link for the Heels and Fitness class on Monday, 7:30 p.m. We work out, and then we get into a word. And of course, sisterhood forms in that room as well. The Women Empowerment Dance event is every 3 months in Atlanta, Georgia, unless we are on tour. But it's going to be every 3 months. So the next one is in May. You can also find that on hisambitiousgirl.com. You can grab your apparel. You can still go to hisambitiousgirl.com or directly to hisambitiousgirl.store. I bought both of them links, baby. And yeah, I believe that's it. All right. I love you. You can text me 404-956-8891. You can just text me help, and then we can talk. Or you can go to hisambitiousgirl.com, go to Heels and Fitness, and there is going to be a service to where you can set up an appointment with me, and we can do this together. All right? See you soon. Class is a release, honey.